All right, got another question that kind of confuses some of the terminology that we throw around pretty casually here. So I want to clear up some terminology stuff. For us, a down set is just a set that's after your top set. So usually your protocol is going to have you working up in weight. So maybe you do a triple at a 7 RPE, triple at an 8 RPE, triple at a 9 RPE. So each set's getting heavier. A down set just means a set after the top set. Okay, it's down in terms of performance, not always because of the weight. So if you have a down set that asks you to do a repeat, then you'll keep the weight on the bar the same and do your down sets at that same weight. If you have a down set that asks for a load drop, then you do reduce the weight on the bar and you keep doing your down sets with a reduced weight. At that point, for a load drop, just to reiterate, this should all be covered in the startup instructions, but just to reiterate anyway, a load drop means that you reduce the weight on the bar by 5% and you try to maintain this new reduced weight across all your down sets. However, if you get fatigued and your RPE starts to climb, then you may need to reduce the weight another 5%. And more or less the same goes with your repeats too. Let's say that you've worked up, you've hit a triple at an 8 RPE, and now you need to do 3 repeat sets. You'll keep the weight on the bar the same for those 3 repeat sets. The exception is going to be if your RPE on those down sets gets too high is a 9 or above, then you'll want to reduce the weight on the bar by 5%. The goal is to work as hard as you can, to use as much weight as you can without letting the RPE get too high, which means that your performance needs to be good. Okay, you still have to rate your RPE honestly. If it's a 9.5, call it a 9.5, not an 8. You rate these RPEs honestly and make good training choices. Okay, it would be better to reduce the weight by 5% than to make a bad training choice. So that's a little refresher on some terminology stuff. Hope that helps.